Hello, this video will explain the process of signing up for a Shared CROMERR Services SCS account in order to access IMPACT. IMPACT's purpose is to enhance the quality, efficiency, and consistency of Wyoming Air Quality Division's management of air quality data. For registration to be successful, users will need to enable pop-ups and redirects for airimpact.wyo.gov in Mozilla Firefox or Google Chrome. These web browsers are best for usage when using IMPACT. Internet Explorer is not supported by IMPACT. Shared CROMERR Services is run by the EPA, and the system is used by the Wyoming DEQ Air Quality Division as a portal to access IMPACT. To get started, click on Register with SCS. Next, you will search for your partner, which in this case is Wyoming. Click on Wyoming, and you should see on the program service page your IMPACT option. This is a test system, so you will only see test IMPACT systems here. You will want to pick IMPACT by clicking it. Next, you're going to choose your role in the system. User roles are determined by the company or organization. Preparers are able to compile reports and other data but cannot submit reports. Certifiers are able to prepare and submit reports to Wyoming Air Quality Division. Certifiers authorize the submission of data to the Wyoming Air Quality Division. The certifier role has the same application steps as a preparer, but with extra identity verification steps at the end of the process. So in this case, I'm going to choose certifier. Certifier will let you prepare and submit. Click continue. Next is the terms and conditions page. Users will need to accept these terms and click accept. Next is the account information page. All fields with asterisks are mandatory information needed to set up an account. Create a user ID. And a password. Some security questions as well. Click continue. Next, you'll search for your organization. It is important to note that consultants should look up the organization for which they are doing business, not their consulting firm. Only type the first few letters of the organization desired and hit enter or click search. Click on your organization. Click select. Enter a phone number associated with the organization and click continue. Next, you'll get to the email verification page where you'll have to enter the code received in your email. You should see an email similar to this. And you'll see a code in here, validation code that you can copy. Just double click it, hit copy, paste that in, hit create account. Now this is a really important page. This page is for users with certifier role only. Enter the needed information There's an alternative paper process if you fail this electronic identity proofing. That's what this is, identification proofing. We recommend completing the online version of this, though, and bypassing the paper. When identity proofing, use your personal address and personal phone number. Do not use your company address. You'll enter the last 4 digits of your social security number and your date of birth. Check that you've reviewed the name presented and click Verify to proceed with the LexisNexis identity proofing. In a perfect world, you'll get proof that your verification went through, and your account will go on to an IMPACT administrator for review. If you fail the identity proofing, you'll get a similar message like this. Failed to meet the requirements, please try again. Feel free to try it again, but we find that if you have an address outside of the city limits that's not easily recognizable as a permanent address, in some cases you will have to submit the paper agreement. That is the only time the paper agreement is required, but if you do need the paper agreement, you click View Paper Agreement, and that's what this looks like, Wyoming Electronic Signature Agreement, or ESA. You can download and print this and just sign your name on it, have a notary notarize it, mail it into the address indicated for Wyoming. Another thing you may have to do with your certifier account is create your challenge questions. Until you can sign this electronic agreement, you won't be able to do your challenge questions. You'll have to create your challenge questions. Those are important for submitting an IMPACT for every submission. Again, if you created an account that was a preparer role, you will not need to do any of the electronic identity proofing. You should get indication in 1 to 2 business days whether or not your account was approved, and you should be able to sign in. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact Wyoming AQD IMPACT team at the following email: deq-air-impact@wyo.gov. Thanks.